K1, please give me host for me. अरे K1 को ఒకసారి మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి. Okay amma, okay. Yesterday I started one question, half part is over. Remaining finished ma? Remaining. For the second eigenvector.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me that question. A is equal to? Tell me the last question. Tell me the 2 by 2 matrix. No one is there. Girl side. What's the last problem?
3 1
3 1
minus 1 2 ma'am.
అదే కాంప్లెక్స్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ చెప్పలేదురా నేను ఐగన్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఐగన్ వెక్టర్స్ మీ క్లాస్ లో
చెప్పారు మ్యామ్, అది కూడా అయిపోయింది.
అయిపోయిందా? స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా ఏ క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పలేదా? నా క్లాస్ లో ఒక ప్రాబ్లం
స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇచ్చినాక ఒక కాంప్లెక్స్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఒకటి ఇచ్చారు మ్యామ్ మీరు.
అది సెకండ్ పార్ట్ కూడా అయిపోయిందా?
లేదు మ్యామ్, ఒక్క సమ్మే చెప్పారు మ్యామ్, దానికి అంతే. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ అయిపోలే మ్యామ్.
అది ఈక్వేషన్ ఏనారా? నా కాంప్లెక్స్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అని గుర్తుంది.
అవును మ్యామ్, కాంప్లెక్స్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ది వేరే మ్యామ్.
I0 0.
That's right. Okay, tell me that 3 by 3 matrix.
Yes, ma'am.
A is equal to I 0 0 0 0 I 0 I 0. Dinki what are the eigenvalues for that? I minus I, right?
Minus I.
For the first repeated value, already we done that, right? For that second eigenvalue is case 2. That is, if anyone finish the second method, that means second case, if lambda is equal to minus I, then find that corresponding eigenvector. Okay, for that, A minus lambda I into x is equal to 0. That
0
is
1 minus 1 ma'am.
0
1 minus 1.
where
Lambda equal to minus I, then eigenvector is equal to 0 1 minus 1.
okay, I minus I 0 0 0 0 minus I 0. Okay, finished. Array mad.
Yes, ma'am.
0 minus I. Okay. No need to explain now for the second part, or else I will write the directly answer. Okay, that is 0 0 0 0 minus I 0.
Ma'am, I plus I, ma'am.
Ekkara ikkada. Okay, anyway complete ayindi kada. Then tell me the answer for that. Eigenvector cheppandi daniki.
0 1 minus 1.
0 1 minus 1.
If lambda is equal to minus I, for that case eigenvector 0. Once again repeat.
0 1 minus 1 ma'am.
0 1 minus 1. And if lambda is equal to I, for that case we got two eigenvectors. Tell me the first one.
1 0 0.
1 0 0. And the second one.
0 1 1.
0 1 1. Okay, this is the answer for the last question, right? Okay ma, complete aithe. Now I'll go through the next question. For the 2 by 2 complex matrix, eigenvalues and eigenvectors finished. For the 2 by 2 matrix, ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అయిందా లేదా చెప్పండి నాకు, or else I'll continue this. 2, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, 2. Is it finished? For finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors.
నో మ్యామ్.
No. ఒక్కటి చెప్పండి మా, 2x2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ లో కాంప్లెక్స్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ కి నేను ఐగన్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఐగన్ వెక్టర్స్ చెప్పానా లేదా, అదొక్కటి చెప్పండి నాకు.
లేదు.
ఓకే, దెన్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకేనా? Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix A is equal to 2, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i and 2. Last class we discussed 3 by 3 complex matrix eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Today we will discuss about the 2 by 2 matrix, that is complex. For that we will discuss the eigenvalues and eigenvectors, right? For the first question, A is equal to 2, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i and 2. Okay na? Continue this procedure, same as how we find that real matrices eigenvalues and eigenvectors, same procedure for this one also. Okay, that is the characteristic equation is that A minus lambda I is equal to 0. For that 2 minus lambda, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, 2 minus lambda equal to 0. For that 2 minus lambda whole square minus 3 plus 4i, that is 3 plus 4i, a plus b into a minus b form, that is 3 minus 4i is equal to 0. For that tell me that. Okay, directly I am writing the polynomial for this. For this the polynomial is lambda square minus 4 lambda minus 221 is equal to 0. Okay, after the simplification directly we got the polynomial as lambda square minus 4 lambda minus 21 is equal to 0. Okay, for that lambda plus 3 into lambda plus minus, sorry, here lambda minus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore lambda is equal to minus 3 and 7 are the eigenvalues. Okay na? This is the first part. Next, once you see here the eigenvalues are complex numbers or real numbers.
Real number.
Real numbers. Okay, then for the case 1, if lambda is equal to minus 3, then find corresponding eigenvector. That is, if, that is, what is the formula for that? A minus lambda I into x is equal to 0. Here 2 minus of lambda value minus 3, 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, 2 minus of minus 3 into x is equal to 0. Here 2 plus 3 how much? 5. 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, 5 into x1, x2 is equal to 0. Now apply the row operations. From the row operation we will make the second row as 0. Tell me the row operation for this. Tell me ma. R2 tends to, okay, 5R2. Ma, what happened, ma? Suddenly it closed. K1. K1. Again, you are the host. Okay. Then we'll continue the same. Okay, first part copy cheskunnar ma for finding up to the eigenvalues. Is it audible? Is it audible?
No, no.
No, no, no. Is it audible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, వాడికి వినపడింది కానీ no అంట. Okay. Here the eigenvalues lambda is equal to -3 and 7. Double work from eigenvector. Up to the last step ఎవరైనా కంప్లీట్ చేశారా? కాపీ చేసుకున్నారు మా? Tell me the matrix here. 2 minus of -3, 3 plus 4i. Next 3 minus 4i, 2 minus
2
of
minus of
-3 into x1 x2 equal to 0. That is 5. 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, 5 into x1 x2 is 0. Now apply the row operation for that. R2 changes to 5r2 minus 3r1. For that 5, 3 plus 4i. Whatever the first element in second row, fastly tell me, ma. 5r2 means minus 20i, yeah? Minus 20i. 15 minus 15 cancel. And next, for the second element, I'll write clearly here once you all of you check. 5 into 5. R2 is 5 minus 3 into R1 means 3 plus 4i. That is 5 into 5, 25 minus 9 minus 4i. 25 minus 9, how much? 16, huh? 16 minus 4i. Here we got 16 minus 4i into x1, x2 is 0, 0. Okay. Now, after using this row operation, R2 lo any element is 0, ma? In R2, any element has 0? No, right? Again, apply the row operation on R2. Now, tell me the row operation on R2, ma. R2 tends to R2 minus 4i R1. R2 tends to R2 minus 4i R1. That is 5, 3 plus 4i. Okay. R2 means minus 20i minus 4 into 5i. That is 20i. 0 అయిపోతుంది. And next, whatever that's next one, second element, I'll write clearly here. 16 minus 4i minus 4 into 3 plus 4i. That is 16 minus 4i minus 12 and minus plus 16, minus 4 into plus 4i. That is 16i. 16 minus 12, how much? 4 minus 20i. Cancel అవ్వట్లేదురా ఇది?
మ్యామ్ R2 plus 4i R1.
అయితే 0 అవుతుందా?
Yes, ma'am.
రైట్ మా, కరెక్ట్. 0 రావాలి ఇక్కడ కూడా. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ అయితే కంప్లీట్లీ 0నా? సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్ యాజ్ 0 ప్లస్ ఏనా? కరెక్టే, ఇక్కడ 0 వస్తుంది. This one also 0 into x1 x2 is equal to 0 0. ఓకే, లేదు మ్యామ్ ఇన్ని స్టెప్స్ ఎందుకు మాకు? ఈ ఫస్ట్ రో ఆపరేషన్స్ లోనే విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఐ కూడా మేము యాడ్ చేసి 0 చేసేస్తామంటే దట్స్ యువర్ విష్. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ స్టెప్ వైజ్ రాయండి. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ విత్ 1 by 1 చేస్తే బెటర్ అనుకుంటే దెన్ యూ కెన్ ఫాలో దట్. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఇన్ దట్ వన్ స్టెప్ ఓన్లీ రైట్ ఇట్ విత్ ఐ ఆల్సో. ఓకేనా? And next here n is equal to how much? Tell me. N is equal to number of unknowns how many for 2 by 2 matrix? 2. right? And number of non-zero rows are 1.
1.
For that, n minus r is equal to what? 2 minus 1, that is 1. Let us take one variable as arbitrary constant. Then write it as the equation for that. 5 into x1 plus 3 plus 4i into x2 is equal to 0. Okay, then let us take x2 as k. x2k అనుకోండి. Substitute in the above equation. Substitute in the above equation. We get x1. We get, that is 5 into x1 plus 3 plus 4i into k is equal to 0. From that, 5 into x1 is equal to what? Minus of 3 plus 4i into k. From that, x1 is what? Minus 1 by 5 into 3 plus 4i into k. This is x1. This is x1. From that, I'll write the last steps here. Therefore, what about x1 and x2? x1 as minus k by 5 into 3 plus 4i. And what about x2? K. Okay. Better to eliminate fractional values from the eigenvector. From that, I'm taking here, I'm taking k by 5 common. From that, we got the answer minus 3 minus 4i and here 5. Therefore, if lambda is minus 3, for that case eigenvector minus 3 minus 4i and 5. Okay, this is the first case. Is it clear? Any doubts up to the first part? Note down all of you. After that, I'll continue the second part. If lambda is equal to 7. Finished? Finished? First part. No one is telling the answer for my question. Huh? Is it finished or not?
Finished, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Your rule numbers are starts from D1, right? D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. What about D6 absent? D6 absent? D6, next D7, D8, D9, E0, E1, E2, E3, E4 ma, E4 absent. 4, E5, 6, E7, 8, E9, E9, not F1, F5, F5, J0, H0, right, H0, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 ma, H5, 6, H7, H8, H9, J1, J1, K1, K1, okay ma'am, once tell from x1 is minus 1 by 3 minus 4i. See here how ఇక్కడ ఏం ఇక్కడ 5 మనం RHS సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్తే దట్ ఈస్ డివైడెడ్ నో -1/5 into 3 plus 4i into k. From that I'll take here after writing x1, okay, నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నా fractional values are taking common. Okay, that's why I'm taking here k is constant and 1/5 is also I'm taking outside, and the remaining -3 minus 4i, and here in x2 5. Okay now, therefore if lambda is -3, for that case eigenvector is -3 minus 4i and 5. Is it clear now? Okay, next, what about the next eigenvalue? Tell me ma. Next eigenvalue, lambda is equal to 7. Okay now, lambda is 7. For that here substitute lambda is equal to 7. Two minus 7, 2 minus 7. 2 minus 7 means how much here? Minus 5, yeah? Yeah, minus 5. Is it clear? Okay, next continuation. Next, apply the row operation on that. Again, what's the row operation for this? Same row operation, ma. 5r2 minus 3r1. Malar copied this. Okay, now tell me the row operation for this. Anyone? Row operations చెప్పండ్రా. R2 changes to
5r2 plus 3r1.
5r2 plus
3r1.
3r1. That is -5, 3 plus 4i, and here real number is 0 and the remaining is -20i, right? -20i. Here for the second element 5r2 means
-16 plus 12i.
plus 9 plus 12i, and -16 plus 12i, 12i into x1 x2 is 0 0. This is same as previous one only ma. Ikkada only oka negative values vastunayi. Previous question and previous case lo positive. Now tell me the next operation cheppandi. R2 again changes in R2. Why again I am using R2 row operation with respect to R1. Okay, ikkada 0 avvaladu kabatti now I am taking again. Now tell me ma, minus 20 I means here 4R2 4R2 minus sorry. 4I R1, right? R2 means here minus 20I, there minus into minus plus, right? Minus 5, 3 plus 4I. Okay, this one also 0 and this is also 0. Once you check it ma, for the second element, if you are any confusion with the second row, second element, clear ga rough lo check cheyandi, definitely it has 0. X1, X2 is 0, 0. Here n is number of unknowns. 2 by 2 matrix is 2 and R is equal to number of non-zero rows 1. Therefore n minus R is equal to 2 minus 1, that is, let us take one variable as arbitrary constant, that is minus. After that write down the equation form for the matrix, that is minus 5x1 plus 3 plus 4I into x2 is equal to 0. That is, from that let us take x2 is equal to k. It is minus 5 into x1 plus 3 plus 4I into k is equal to 0. That is minus 5x1 is equal to minus of 3 plus 4I into k. Then what is x1 here? Minus minus cancel both sides. That is k by 5 into 3 plus 4I. This is x1. Then therefore the eigenvector, if lambda is equal to 7, then x1 x2 is equal to k by 5 into 3 plus 4I and x2 as k. From that again eliminate the partial, means fractional values I am taking outside, that is k by 5 I'll take outside and the remaining 3 plus 4I and 5. Therefore if lambda is equal to 7, for that case eigenvector 3 plus 4I and 5. Okay, now this is the final answer for the second case. Note down.
Unreacted chlorine. Unreacted chlorine without reacting with any other impurities, that is called residual chlorine. So in your extract you are taking applied chlorine, in reactions you are taking residual chlorine. Applied chlorine means frictionally added chlorine. So frictionally you are adding some percentage of chlorine water. So what purpose? To remove bacteria or clean the bacteria. In reactions you are taking.
Okay, all are copied.
So what is the meaning of residual chlorine? Is unreacted chlorine. Okay, and without reacting any impurity which are present in water. So that is called residual chlorine. Okay. So see here, first we are adding 0.1%.
Not finished.
Or otherwise written now. For example, 2% of chlorine we are added.
Any doubts?
Water. So what is the percentage of fractional chlorine? 2%.
Any doubts?
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, shall I rub this problem? Ma, all are copied. Copy చేయని వాళ్ళు చెప్పండి. Or else I'll. Okay. Okay, write down one more question. Write down. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix. A is equal to 4, 1 minus 3i, 1 plus 3i, 7. 4, 1 minus 3i, 1 plus 3i and 7. Try to solve this. Try to solve this. Tell me the eigenvalues for that. Third side, anyone tell me the eigenvalues for this question?
अरे ने के बोलती पढ़ाते थे ऐसा तो रे हो जाए ये लिखना ना तू
Please mute yourself, ma.
अब क्या लिखता फिर तू ये बात कर
J2, mute yourself. Anyone got the eigenvalues for this?
Lambda is equal to 8, lambda is equal to 3.
Lambda is equal to 8. Lambda is equal to 9. Once you check it, ma.
9, 2, ma'am.
Yes, right. 9, 2. Lambda eigenvalues are 9, 2, 9. Okay. For that, continue the next eigenvector. Okay, tell me. Ma H7, please mute yourself. Okay, now tell me the row operation for that. Now tell me the row operation. Now tell me the answer. Tell me the row operation for this. R2 tends to R2. Why is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
ఓకే ఎవడన్నా రెస్పాన్స్ ఇస్తేనే కదరా నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పడానికి అవుతుంది. మీకు ఎంతవరకు వస్తుందో ఏంటో నాకు తెలియాలి కదా. మంచి ఫోన్ పక్కన పెట్టి నిద్రపోతున్నారా?
No, ma'am.
Operation for that R2 tends to R2 2R2 2R2 minus R1 చేద్దాం ఫస్ట్. That is 2 1 minus 3i. Real number 2 minus 2 cancel అయిపోతుంది and here we got plus 3i, and from that 10 minus 1 plus 3i అంటే 9 plus 3i అంతేనా? x1 x2 0 0, that is 2 1 minus 3i, there 3i 9 plus 3i. All of you got this one only. Once you check it, is there any mistake? Once you tell ma. ఎక్కడన్నా ప్లస్ మైనస్ సింప్లిఫికేషన్ ఏదైనా మిస్ అయితే once you check it and tell me. Okay na? 5 2s are 10. Next row operation, tell me ma. R2 tends to, again I'll make now second row as 0 with respect to R1. Then I'll multiply R2 with 2 through R2 minus 3 into I R1. That is 2 1 minus 3i 6i minus 6i 0 అయిపోతుంది.
మ్యామ్ అది 6i మ్యామ్ అక్కడ.
ఎక్కడా?
R2 అక్కడ 0 plus 3i కాదు మ్యామ్ 6i.
కరెక్ట్, ఇక్కడ 6 రా. అవును, ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ నెంబర్ కరెక్టేనా? R2 సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్ అయితే రో ఆపరేషన్ మిస్టేక్ అవుతుంది.
అది కరెక్ట్ మ్యామ్. 9 plus 3i కరెక్ట్.
ఓకే అమ్మా. Okay, now the row operation for that R2 tends to R2 minus 3 into I R1, right? For that 2 1 minus 3i 6i minus 6i 0 అయిపోతుంది. And similarly for the next element as also 0. Check చేయండి, compulsory that is 0 only. x1 x2 is equal to 0 0. Okay, therefore n is 2 and r is equal to 1. That is n minus r is equal to 1. Okay, then 2x1 plus 1 minus 3i into x2 is equal to 0. For that, let us take x2 as k. Then substitute in the above equation, that is 2x1 plus 1 minus 3i into k is equal to 0. From that, x1 is equal to minus k by 2 into 1 minus 3i. Okay, that is x1. Shall I rub the first part ma for eigenvalues? Subject
Rub.
Okay, next continue. Next, write down the continuation of the answer here. Then x1 as minus k by 2 into 1 minus 3i and x2 as k, and after that take it common fractional values. Therefore, x1, x2 is equal to what? Minus k by 2 into 1 minus 3i and x2 as k. Here I'll take k by 2 outside, that is minus 1 plus 3i, and here 2. Therefore, if lambda is equal to 2, for that case, eigenvector minus 1 plus 3i and 2. Okay, this is the first case. Note down, ma'am. Next part continue cheyandi. If lambda is equal to 9.
J1, J2, J3. Who is that, ma? J2. Okay, so J3, J4, J5, J6, J7, J8, J8, J9. Who is that, ma? J9, ma? Okay. K0, K0, K1, K2, K3, K3. K4. You said repeated action is written D4, D9, F8, D4 present. What are you doing? Okay, D9, F8.
Ma'am, G9.
D3 present, ma'am.
H8.
This is not, I'm not taking attendance, ma. That is
Man,
another
D4,
class
D4
attendance.
present.
Okay, na? Already I took from the participant list. How many are there? Then I'll give the attendance for that students only. Okay?
Okay.
అది వేరే క్లాస్ వాళ్ళది. For our side, ECC absent is today D6, E4, E9, F5, H5, J1, K1. Okay, na?
K1 present, ma'am.
Who? Who, ma?
K1.
K1. Write it in the
Yes,
chat
ma'am.
box. Your side technical issues are there. Write it in the chat box. Your rule number. Now continue the second case. K1 present. You are there in the list, ma. Okay, right. And E6 also present, ra. You are there in the list. Once I'll check. E6 present only. E6 present.
This here, exactly after closing, right down. In y-axis, it's just closing.
Okay, ma. Continue the second case. Shall we wind up this session today? Second case finished.
Finished.
Tell me the answer for that. If lambda is 9.
1 minus 3i, 5.
Tell me answer. Eigenvector. చెప్పమా.
1 minus 3i 5.
Minus 3i 5. Is it all of you got this same? Once you check it.
1 minus 3i, ma'am.
1 minus 3i. Okay. 1 minus 3i and 5. Okay. Okay. Complete convert. Just continue that second case. Write down the answer for that second case. 1 minus 3i and 5. Once you verify, is it correct or wrong? Okay. Okay, ma, I'll wind up the session today. It's enough.
Tomorrow next chapter.
Tomorrow next chapter, or we will discuss the question bank. How many are completed question bank questions? Tell me. From the first unit and second unit. How many are finished? Okay. Maximum next class we will discuss the question bank from the second unit. Okay, na? For the CIE one, so many days are there for the CIE one. Okay. And in the third unit, only 3 topics are there. Okay. That the third unit, 5 or 4 classes are enough. అప్పటి వరకు మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే ఫస్ట్ we will discuss first 2 days or 1 day question bank. After that we will start the third unit. Okay. F5 present ra.